come to save your planet from Justin Bieber's music.
Thank God. Let me check to make sure we're still recording. I'll just ask this guy. Hey man, is my light blinking red?
It is not.
It's not, it's off. Alright, thanks.
Welcome. The other one's blinking blue.
It's what?
The other one's blinking blue.
The other one's a Bluetooth.
Bluetooth, okay.
Yeah. Alright, so I think we're back on now. I just walked out of the range of the remote, so the camera automatically cut off, I guess. But we are here at Red Rocks. You can see the Denver skyline out there. All those clouds and stuff is what I was just riding under. So people come here and just work out and come up and down the stairs just like that guy down there. Last time I was here, I was seeing a show. JJ Gray and Mofro, Vintage Trouble, which was amazing, and Big Head Todd and the Monsters. That was a really cool show, but I came here one other time before that, and someone got married down there, like they proposed to each other or whatever you do. But alright, let's get back on the bike. So yeah, that's why they call it Red Rocks, I guess. It's fun to come up here. As someone who's really into music, I've been playing guitar for 15 years now, almost 16. Oh, it's a beautiful dog. I want to get a German Shepherd like that. But as someone who's really into music, this is kind of like almost the Mecca, if you will. So, it's really cool that I can come here now. At WR 450. Let's go. Let's go the fun way. I am on my street tires right now, so can't go too fast through here because it'll slide out. Got some bumps. Oh, yeah. And I know it'll slide out because it's done it to me before. Well, I've done it to myself, really. Tunnel! Check out that view right there. Too bad it's not a little clearer out. You can see all the way miles and miles and miles. Got people on ripsticks up there ripping it up. Alright, how about we head back out? back oot, sound like a Canadian, back out to the mountains. So yeah, those Red Rocks. It's a pretty cool place. I like coming here. Built the stairs into the rocks. Don't cut me off, person. So being a new rider, I'm trying to get used to the things that I'm sure most of you motorcyclists that have more experience have well grown past. One of those things being getting used to wearing a helmet like this. I skateboarded for about 8 years, and besides the skate parks that we had to go to, look at that view. Wow, I love it out here. Besides the skate parks that required you to wear a helmet, I never really wore a helmet, and it just, because when I did, it just seemed to be in the way. Like, I don't know, I know it doesn't make sense, but it was. But with a motorcycle, I'm absolutely wearing a helmet every single time I'm on this thing, since I don't have a whole lot of experience. Let's try to not slide out on these rocks. But the helmet, it does start to squeeze my forehead too much. It squeezes it. And then when I go to take the helmet off, I've got, looks like oh, I squeaked. I squeaked. 25, but I'm still squeaking, y'all. But at least every time I take my helmet off after I've been riding for a while and my skull's been getting squished, let's go right and we'll start heading through the mountains a little bit. I'm not going to go too deep today, but shit, there's a car coming. I couldn't see with that truck in the way. And of course they're turning. Why is this fogging up? There we go. This is where it's going to get interesting. I've ridden this road a few times, twice, twice to be exact, on my motorcycle at least. It starts to get very curvy, and with a lot of sharp drops. Very little room for error out here. Still trying to get better at my turns. It's weird, as not being a motorcycle rider, you don't really think about how turning on a motorcycle it's a skill. It really is a skill, and it really gives you a lot of more respect for those guys who race and make it look so easy, because it's not. lot of these turns, you have no idea how sharp the turn's going to be. There are signs, yeah, but they're not descriptive enough. You know, I mean, there's really no way to have that descriptive of a sign. Like this one right here. Turn in, turn left, and then a little bit straighten out, I guess. Straighten it out a little bit. It's actually easier to go faster through most of this stuff than it is to go slow. The slower you go, the harder it is to maintain your balance. But at the same time, you don't want to go too fast coming up to a curve like this one. I remember this one. This one's very sharp. And there's cars usually coming. There we go. Look at that mountain right there. Pretty sharp. Oh, the engine just like jumped on me for some reason. Shift up right there, but yeah, see, that one's got a secret little extra sharpness at the end of it. Hey, buddy. That's the cool thing about riding out here is that this is really the only place that I see dual sports and supermotos and things like that. I'm sure if you know this road like the back of your hand, you can fly through this a lot faster than what I'm doing. See, my ear is still hurting from being folded over on the Senate speakers. I'm tempted to just take them out. Whoa, that car got messed up. You'll probably see it on the way back. The van is just completely destroyed. The front end of it. Some of you might look at this stuff and be like, oh, that stuff's easy to ride on, whatever, but it's hard. It's not that easy. There's a lot of things that come into play. You gotta maintain the right speed, you gotta make sure that you're on the right side of the road, or right side of your lane when you're about to go into a turn. You gotta maintain that speed and like push it through to get out of the turn. This opens up a little bit to go see the new part of this car. Those are horses. Huh. The other interesting thing about riding out here is there's enough nothing for a while, and then all of a sudden you hit a couple of these little towns, and oh man, it's starting to get rained on a little bit. Hopefully the lenses are getting covered with rain. My visor is just my windshield guard. I keep calling it different things because I don't honestly care. It's a windshield to me. I know everybody else like, oh, it's a I don't even know. I don't really care, to be honest. It's a piece of plastic I look through. Yeah, so if you haven't noticed already, which I'm sure you have, unless you're like an absolute newbie to riding motorcycles, like you've never even ridden on one yet, I'm probably not the best person to be giving out too much advice on, at least right now. I'm definitely going to be getting better. I can tell just by the way that I ride now that I'm already a lot more comfortable and able to do a little bit more technical things on my bike than when I first started. So I'm going to keep learning, and I will share my lessons with you. But this motovlog is more about just having fun, learning, getting to see some amazing views out here in Denver, Colorado, and maybe getting to know me a little bit, you know? Nah, I don't care about you. Just shut up and ride. You got a sharp U-turn thing coming up. Dang, I watch his videos every day and I still can't get his name right. Baker X Derek? Derek Baker X? One of those. Shout out to him. He's awesome. I watch your videos all the time. There's a barbecue place up here that is really good. This place right there. Is it even open? It might not be open right now. They're really good. I tried to get some last time I was up here, but they were all out of barbecue. So how are you a barbecue restaurant and you ran out of barbecue? There's a lot of really nice little houses over here. They're not even little, they're huge, really. And they've got basically a moat, because, well, it doesn't wrap all the way around, but they've got mountains in their backyard, and then they've got this little creek thing in their front yard that you have to cross a bridge to even get into their house. All right, this part. Absolutely comfortable riding with these tires out here. I got some Michelins on here, they're pretty good. I haven't really had any issues with, you know, any sliding on pavement, really. I would recommend not going over wet potholes though. I learned that. Rear tire kind of went over a pothole a little bit when I was trying to make a turn and kind of scooted around a little bit on me. Didn't go down or anything, but